And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Yes, here we are. We are here with news. I want you to notice something. There ain't nothing going on in the United States with crypto, except we're like a wrecking ball destroying a building. The news that I come up with, I was just talking to a friend earlier. It's either Middle East, Europe, or Asia. That's it. Like the United States is like nothing. You know, I mean, you got Brazil in there too. We'll throw in Brazil. Um, Basically like BRICS nations, India, Brazil. Okay, we got from what I've been. If I look back, because I was talking to my friend because he's asking me where's all this going to start, and I'm like, just all this the articles I've been reading from India all across the Middle East, and then you have the the Euro countries, Euro. Then there's a lot of stuff going on down in Brazil, and then over to Asia. That's pretty much what's up. That's where all this is going to start. And that's where I'm going to start by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor either. Everything on this show is a complete lie. All the articles I have are completely photoshopped. They're fake. Don't take anything I say as financial advice. If I tell you to buy something, don't do it. So there's your disclaimer. Now, I need you to get XDC because that shit is going off. And if Hedera hash graph, if you can find that, get that shit too. Okay. Let me see what we got here. Henry Brown, once regulations hit, we'll be ready for WWF SummerSlam. Speaking of WWF and SummerSlam, did you see the Senators today tearing Gary Gensler a new a-hole? I was like, what? They went after that dude. They had no mercy. Gary was like stuttering out there. Gary's like, we here at the SEC. And I'm like, oh. Looks like somebody's not so tough anymore, are you, Gary, old boy? Oh, they were just giving it to him. And then one now I was listening to Digital Asset Investor show, and and his whole show today was these sound bites. Oh my god, of Gary getting thrashed. It was great. So you got to go listen to Digital Asset Investor show today. I didn't listen to anybody else today because I had very limited time. So I think I listened to Digital Asset Investor maybe 10 minutes or something. And this one congressman, I forgot his name, but oh my god, he's like this. Now, Mr. Chair Gensler, I want a yes or a no on all these questions. And he started reading off the questions. Gary's like, well, according to the Howey test, the guys shut him down every step of the way. I'll take that as a no. Next question, Chairman Gensler, and Gary went off on, I'll take that as a no. I mean, he just went right down the line. It was just brilliant. So go ahead and watch that one. You got welcome to the members video live stream. Then it says message retracted. Don't know what that is. Who we got showing up here? Not a zip. The insanity of Hulk is the champagne of financial markets. Gary was stuttering. Stuttering Stanley. Stuttering Stanley. Yep. Gary didn't look too good today. Gary got whooped. Gary got his ass handed to him. Oh, man. It was brilliant watching that. Okay. Also, what's brilliant is today's articulo. Let's take a little look-see here. I got a nice early show for everybody. So whether you're on the West Coast or the East Coast, the latest that it is 8:30 at night. I'm going to do a copy and a paste. Michelle Wilkie says, hello, everyone. We got Peter showing up. What up, Hope? Armor of God. Gary was a stut. AJ says, best time for show, Hulk. Please keep this timing. Here we go, everybody. Now, why are we going over this article? Number one, because crypto is going to rise out of Europe. Europe. United Kingdom Treasury, that's a big deal, is convening group to explore. They're going to explore, right? Oh, yeah. Fund tokenization. Why are we going over tokenization, Crypto Hulk? Why is this not the Ripple trial? Because there's other channels that cover that every day. So go watch. If you want the Ripple trial news, go watch the other channels. I don't go over that dumb shit. I don't go over dumb shit on my program. And this whole thing with Gary is dumb shit. It's a fake. Gary's a plant. He's put there to stall shit, and it's all a fucking circus show. I don't follow this. I was laughing at it today because I like to see Gary Gensler get clowned, but I don't follow that stuff. It doesn't really matter to me. What matters is tokenization. That's what matters. How do we get rich? Not with what Gary decides. All the countries in the world, they know that cryptos are not securities. Gary's the only one that thinks so. What is it called? Think of a mental health condition where you're the only one that believes that in the whole world. Okay? I don't know what condition that is, but Gary's got it. All right? And so let's get on this article. You're going to love it. Andrew Griffith. So what I'm doing right now is I'm showing you how cryptocurrency price goes up and how it becomes legitimately used and the value. Andrew Smith, economic secretary to the treasury, is reconvening the asset management task force to bolster the sector. United Kingdom wants to grow crypto. Gary wants to destroy it. All right. According to Sky News, it will include a technology working group exploring fund tokenization. That's how you get rich. You got to tokenize the fuck out of crypto, everything, not just crypto funds. They're talking here specifically about funds, like investment funds, turning it into crypto. You got it? The traditional financial world is having a revolution right now. I'm showing you on my channel early. We're still early. We're not rich yet. What's going on is you have to tokenize funds, investment funds, stocks, bonds. That's where R3 comes in, and that's where Hedera, HBAR. If you don't have HBAR crypto, you need to get it, okay? They're all about this. We're going to get into this Hedera in about 5 minutes from now. What I'm showing you is, let's say, is the incumbent financial institutions are having a revolution, and they're having a switch over as we speak right now. They're tokenizing, they're using, it says here, and the use of artificial intelligence, distributed ledger technology, and blockchain. They're tokenizing funds. That's how we get rich. Not just because people start buying it and shit, and Elon Musk says something about it, so the price goes. That doesn't mean a fucking thing. I don't care if dog shit coin goes to $3 million tomorrow. I'm still not going to fucking buy it, okay? What we do on this channel is we look at fundamental use case. We look at real world adoption. Hey, these are things that bore the fuck out of the moon boy talk or the moon girl talk, okay? A meeting was expected today with attendees, including Patrick Thompson, CEO of JP Morgan Asset Management, is all up in this. Ripple partner, by the way. JP Morgan's a Ripple partner. I will show it to you later as proof. See, this is where the adults are. JP Morgan is the top 3 bank in the world. A lot of people say it might be HSBC, it might be Citibank, or it might be JP Morgan. Whatever it is, let's just say this. The biggest bank in the world is dealing with this. Do I got your interest? Because if not, you have no fucking clue what you're doing, okay? You've got the Treasury of the United Kingdom working with JP Morgan. Do you not see what's going on? The biggest investment companies and banks in the world are getting involved with the UK to tokenize shit so that we get rich later down the road. That's what's going on. This is a massive story. You got JP Morgan there, Peter Harrison from Schroders, and Ann Richards from Fidelity International. All the big names are coming to the United Kingdom to help them. They're not doing that in the United States. Have you noticed? We aren't doing a fucking thing in this country except following that feeble old man they call President Joe Biden, who has our borders totally wide open, while the fentanyl just pouring right in, killing millions of Americans every year. I can go on and on. This is a fucking train wreck that just happened. It's called Meet My Life in the USA. You got rioting going on in major cities where they're just destroying cities. Joe Biden doesn't have any comments about that. Last year, the United Kingdom's Investment Association called for the government and the FCA, Financial Conduct Authority, to create a framework for tokenized funds. That's pretty amazing. And this could very well be the result, okay? So a framework for tokens, for crypto, that means crypto laws, everybody. America has no fucking clue. The Financial Conduct Authority launched a discussion paper to improve asset management in March, so just last year. It included a question about whether fund crypto was considered a high priority. While several United Kingdom players were early to the concept, more recently foreign crypto firms have woken up to the benefits of tokenization. Do you see what's going on now? All the top big whales are coming in, working with the regulators, getting the tokenization going, getting real world assets, putting them into crypto form because they're getting ready, okay? Whereas normal people are like, what's the price? What's the price? What's the price? See, normal people are fucking stupid. When you come on my show, I show you what's below the water. What's going on below the water with the iceberg, Crypto Hulk? That's what my show's about. Keeping you well in advance, 1, 2, 3 years in advance on what's going on. It's still time to get the good cryptos. Let's see here. They're talking. They've woken up to the benefits of tokenization, including efficiency gains on the fund distribution side, and the potential for greater liquidity through fractionalization, opening up new investor groups. Now, I repeated that because look, as things get tokenized, and things mean stocks, bonds, securities, derivatives, houses, racehorses, anything you can imagine is going to be tokenized. Notice how the big whales are getting their funds, their investment funds tokenized first. All the rich people are going to get their shit tokenized first. And then us poor people will work on that later. Okay, I'm showing you now. They're talking about this tokenization is going to open up new investor groups. You know what that is? Corporations coming in and giving JP Morgan $5 billion of investment money into crypto. Where the crypto market we know of now is at 1 trillion. Oh, it's going to be at 100 trillion. You watch in about a year or two. Oh, man. When this shit takes off, opening up new investor groups. Trust and believe. The cryptos that we have aren't going to be 51 cents. They'll be like $10,000, okay? Two early United Kingdom adopters of digital DLT in the asset management sector were Carlyle-owned fund distribution platform called Calistone. That was in 2019. And the Trade Association, TISA, which launched blockchain-based Turn, TURN, for MIFID cost reporting to clients. Listen to this short sentence here. Most recently, and you need to buy this shit right away. Most recently, asset manager Aberdeen has shown an interest in the sector, investing in digital asset exchange Arcax and joining the governing council of the Hedera Hashgraph, which is HBAR Crypto. You hear this? The United Kingdom cannot afford to fall behind. The United States can. Oh, we're totally behind. The United Kingdom cannot afford to fall behind, with countries such as Luxembourg adopting DLT friendly legislation. Meanwhile, America has hateful digital ledger technology legislation. Luxembourg has friendly. And international asset managers such as BlackRock, Apollo, Hamilton Lane taking their first steps. So there you have that article. I'm going to read some comments and then I'm going to go through like supportive articles. So let me just look through here. The entire planet will funnel into XRP is going to be epic. No notification. So Matthew had no notification from the commie platform that we're on. Hulk's rule number 3, don't stake sheet. X marks the spot. I called an anonymous beach to tune in and voicemail. Give me crypto just got here. You can stake HBAR on Hashpack. Let's see here. Okay, now we're going to go into supportive. So now we know about the United Kingdom. They're tokenizing stuff. They got Hedera there, JP Morgan. Let's see who else is in the United Kingdom working on this. Look at this article right here. This is from on a Ripple page. We enable our customers to make payments in seconds, 24/7, 365. Ripple enables modular MODULR to deliver seamless payments across the United Kingdom and Europe. So right here, we have a clear case of United Kingdom working with Ripple through a company called Modular. So they might not, okay, look, a lot of times, look, this stuff's so secretive, and they don't always want to let everybody know who's working with who and all that. So you'll have the United Kingdom and the Treasury and stuff working with a company called Modular, so they just don't have to say they're working with Ripple, all right? There's that. You could look through that website later. Here's the Bank of England. Eric M. Thanks for that donation. Eric says, smash the like button. I don't see one on my page. I guess I don't. You guys probably have one over there. I don't see one here. Let's look at the next article right here. Bank of England mentions Ripple in new CBDC consultation paper. This article's 2 months old. The Bank of England's talking about here, it mentions Ripple technology at one point in the 116-page document. The Central Bank of England describes why it is considering launching a CBDC and what it might look like. Gee, I wonder what. Because we already learned that in England, they're using modular all across United Kingdom. See, I just caught the Bank of England in a lie. I'm going to show you right now. Look at this right here. Bank of England, pick Ripple partner Accenture to create a payments network. Let me repeat that for those that didn't get it. Bank of England, who just said in the previous article, we don't know what it's going to look like. Bank of England picks Ripple partner Accenture to create payments network. The Bank of England has appointed Accenture to develop and build a world-class payments service. the Bank of England just hired Ripple, everybody. See how they use. So here's what we got going. You got England using a Ripple partner called Modular to send payments all over England. You've got the Bank of England, which is the United Kingdom pretty much, is using Accenture, which is a Ripple part. It just keeps going on. And in that article, the United Kingdom Treasury is like, yeah, we're just not sure what it's going to look like. Come on now, I just showed you two examples where they're working with Ripple. Oh, we got a third one right here. The Bank of England is liar, liar, pants on fire, crypto Hulk caught you with your pants down at your ankles, screwing the pooch. Here we go now again with this one. Ripple proof of concept. This is a Bank of England page. It says, we carried out a proof of concept with Ripple. Oh, really? To explore the synchronized movement of two different currencies across two different real-time gross settlement systems, linked using Ripple Connect and the Interledger protocol. We wanted to demonstrate how this kind of synchronization might lower settlement risk. I'm not going to get into this. Everybody, this is 6 years ago. 6 years ago, Bank of England tested Ripple and it worked. And then Bank of England allowed Modular, the United Kingdom allowed Modular all over the United Kingdom to send payments. The Bank of England, which is right here that did the proof of concept, joins up with Ripple partner Accenture to develop a payment system. Yet the Bank of England puts out an article saying, yeah, we really don't know how it's going to go. That's so sad. Straight up fucking liars. But on this channel, I won't let them lie, because I'll expose all their fucking lies to you. But I just wanted to show you how in Europe, especially the United Kingdom, it's just Ripple. Look, it's going to be Ripple, Stellar, and the R3'S XDC. We're seeing Hedera in there. You're in the right spot. Just get one of them. I don't care. You can split your money up into all four, all like the 3X's and Hedera, or just get Hedera. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter. All right. If you get good crypto, you're going to be rich. Next article here. Ripple partner and JP Morgan join forces in the United Arab Emirates. So here we have, remember the first article that talked about JP Morgan and Hedera and tokenizing everything and stuff? Here's an article from about a year ago. No, actually, 5 months ago. Ripple partner and JP Morgan join forces. So basically, JP Morgan's working with Ripple. Got it? And it's called the Al Fardan Exchange, LLC. So this is a exchange company. So what do? They move money around the world. JP Morgan works with them. Al Fardan is basically running Ripple, okay? So that article we first read, JP Morgan is there. Now, I want you to see something interesting. Enrique Rodriguez has been a member for 2 months, but been watching for a year. Good. Welcome to the show. And welcome to the membership. Here's an article right here. Why did JP Morgan leave blockchain consortium R3? Way back in the day. So here we go. 6 years ago, JP Morgan was working with R3. So was Ripple. Ripple and R3 were partners. And we have here, why did JP Morgan leave consortium R3? I think what this is, I don't know. JP Morgan tried to come out with like their quorum, it says in this article. And Ethereum was mixed up back. So look, you got JP Morgan, messing around with Joseph Lubin and Vitalik Buterin with Ethereum. See where that comes in. They worked together. R3 was in that mix, and then JP Morgan wanted to go with Ethereum, so they made Quorum, and R3 was like, no, this shit's not going to work. Okay, I'm kind of summarizing what happened. So JP Morgan, because JP Morgan gets in early, because they're trying to capitalize on shit, and they got in too close with Ethereum, which is not going to fucking work, all right? There's going to be some use case for it, okay. Then you got Hyperledgers mixed in there. We know that's IBM, and Hyperledger loves Stellar, okay? So that's why R3 was kind of like telling JP Morgan, hey, man, we can't get mixed up in this Ethereum Quorum shit, dude. Like, if you want us to build you a trade platform and stuff using Hyperledger and Stellar and XRP and all, we can, but this Ethereum just ain't going to happen. So JP Morgan was stingy, and they're like, no, we're not going to have it. So they got out of that little rat pack of a group, okay? Now, JP Morgan wanted everybody to believe they're not messing with R3 anymore. But look what we got here. There's this article, and I'm showing you JP Morgan US Equity R3. This is like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. So, greater confidence in the investment process of the JP Morgan US Select Equity Strategy, which is a mutual fund. Let me check out what they're talking about here. You know, I didn't see any direct relation with R3. My only thing is this. I just noticed like the name of it was just kind of funny, right? JP Morgan's US Equity R3. And it probably doesn't relate to the crypto R3, but it just seems kind of weird how there's a relationship there with name. So, but there was an actual relationship with the Ethereums and the R3s and stuff. So, take it for what it's worth. I think JP Morgan's still in it. They just try to hide stuff, all right? Lastly, with that, copy. Let me do a copy and a paste. So, Simbad 909. Some people think Codius has been ditched. Boy, are they wrong. Yeah, they're completely clueless. You guys know exactly about Codius. I've done the show 3 times. Codius is the future of all these cryptos because it has Google's native client, which is a trusted sandbox of code that all developers will use. Codius has what nobody else has, smart oracles. And those smart oracles, it's like an interpreter. They can read all kinds of code. And you start throwing in artificial intelligence with smart oracles, and you're done. You've got it all. I also taught you, and no other channel has taught you, that there's a thing called Ripple Singapore. And I showed you the section on the video about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week, where Ripple Singapore was using Codius and Ethereum. No other channels taught you that. So yes, you're exactly right. They're completely wrong. The last article I just sent you was titled Ripple and R3 Achieve Breakthrough in Cross-Border Payments. Okay. Now this is dated 2016. I showed you earlier how JP Morgan was in with R3 and Ethereum, and they tried to make the Quorum coin, which they did. Ripple's mixed up with R3. There's the article. There's the article showing that one. So if you're a new person and you want to see, well, I don't know if R3 is going to beat out Ripple. It's not that, they're partners, okay? So they work together. They have to work. R3's not taking over, Ripple's not taking over, Stellar's not taking over. They all work together to get shit done, okay? Now there was disagreements back in the old days on some things which I don't know exactly what specifically they were, but R3 handles like the trading and the foreign exchange, but you need money to buy stocks. So that's where like the Ripple comes in, and there's smaller transactions, and that's where the Stellar comes in. So they all work together. So it's not like one's going to beat out the other. You have to not think like that. I mean, get all three. And if you throw in Hedera, we're talking about Hedera today. That would be a fourth one that I would definitely have. See if there's any questions here. We got Borosef. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Hulkstradamus. Let's see. You know what I can do? Okay, I'm going to go over another show. I'm going to make a mini show right here. We're going to start in on the next one. And then tonight I'll do some studying for tomorrow's show. Copy and a paste. Jay Chastanet. Let's see what good old Jay has to say. Jay, thanks for your donation. Hit the 8th month, back after a month away. Got some catching up to do. Hey, the last 2 weeks worth of shows, man, you need to watch that, okay? I wouldn't go back 4 weeks, especially the past 1 to 2 weeks. Major shows that I made, all right? Smoking. Here we go with the show. Now, blockchain firm R3. R3 is the crypto that you need to buy. It's called XDC. Blockchain firm R3 partners with Qatar Financial Center. This is massive right here. Remember how I said cryptos are going to be going from India all across the Middle East? That's where they're going to pop first. You got Europe, Asia, and then with Brazil. That's where all this stuff is going to launch from. That's why you've noticed all my news articles are basically those countries right there, okay? Yesterday, enterprise blockchain firm R3, which is the XDC crypto, and the Qatar Financial Center Authority announced a broad collaboration. Do you not see how massive this is going to be for XDC crypto? You buy it now at 4 cents. Fuck, in 3 to 6 months, that shit might double. Okay, you might be looking at 8 to 12 cent XDC possibly in 3 to 6 months. So if you put $1,000 in, you'll have 2,000 to 3,000 here within 6 months. That's a pretty fucking good investment. That's genius, actually. So they're going to have a collaboration in Qatar with the Financial Authority, which will include the potential creation of a lab environment to help commercial banks and fintechs experiment with distributed ledger technology. This is like, see, America is destroying crypto for us, but in other countries, you've got Qatar offering, hey, R3, come here. Get in with our financial authority. Hey, Qatar, hey, R3, we'll create a special laboratory environment for you to help banks and fintechs experiment and work together on crypto. Like, what? Like, that's fucking amazing. They're not talking about these other cryptos. They're talking about XDC, XRP, XLM, Hedera. We're talking about these. The move follows an R3 collaboration with the AFIN in the ASEAN. Basically, what you got, they're telling us, is that R3 is already in a sandbox with the A fin, and that would be the Singapore. Here we go again. Let me show you this article. Doing another copy paste. Armor of God. I still own 5 billion Doge girlfriend. What a moron I am. 5 billion. Okay, look at this article right there. Central Bank, World Bank. This is dated almost 2 years ago. AFIN launches a CBDC sandbox with R3. You've got the Monetary Authority of Singapore, which is a Ripple partner. The government in Singapore has a sandbox agreement for almost the past 2 years with Ripple and Stellar and R3. Do you understand? I'm not going to get into this article because it's going to have XRP all over it. And I'm not trying to distract us from R3. Now I'm going back to the R3 partners with Qatar article. And we got here. So I had to mention, because the article mentioned it, R3 has a collaboration with AFIN in the ASEAN, which means R3 is collaborating with the Monetary Authority of Singapore and all the other Asian countries in that area. R3 is doing all this, okay? While they have that deal going, they opened up another deal in Qatar. They're going to help, Qatar is going to help R3 get digital ledger technology all over Qatar into the banking and the business world. They're going for it at full speed. Not in America. Education and training around distributed ledger technology and digital asset digitization or tokenization. Qatar, again, is working on tokenization. You've got to tokenize things to bring value to the blockchain and the crypto itself, okay? Qatar is having working groups around global regulatory moves, meaning Qatar is getting set up for crypto regulations, not America. Through this collaboration, we aim to foster innovation and create an environment that supports the growth of fintech companies in Qatar. We don't even hear that in America. I'm going to repeat this. Qatar is saying, dealing with R3, this collaboration or joining together, we aim to foster innovation and create an environment that supports the growth of fintech companies in Qatar. Whoa, that might be on my list of places to live. I'm not Muslim, but you know what? It's clean and it's safe. There ain't all these fucking bums and murders and child molesters and shit running around. Yeah, it's got to be hot as fuck there, but that's why I'll have solar and AC. I'll tell you, that might be the place for me to go. Meanwhile, there's plenty of competition in the region for attracting fintech. They're saying this about that whole Middle Eastern area. Listen to this. There's plenty of competition, we'll call it crypto competition, in the region for attracting fintech and institutions embracing fintech innovation. What? What country is this in? I got to go there. It's definitely not the United States. The two highest profile are both in the United Arab Emirates and the Dubai International Financial Center and the Abu Dhabi Global Market. I'm telling you, they are super progressive, working with business, trying to grow stuff. In America, it's just fucked up. I'll just keep it real. It talks here about SAMA, the Saudi Central Bank. SAMA. Let's look into a little more about SAMA. Oh, now I'm going to distract you a little bit away from the R3. Wait, hold on a second. We got X Particus. I got some Wojak to go with my GMI. Thanks for your donation. Nari B. Hope you get rich, Hulk. And that's the first super chat from Nari B. Let me get back to the article. So in that article with R3, they're talking right at the end about Sama. Here's an article right here from 5 years ago, almost 4, 5. Ripple and Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority offer pilot program for Saudi banks. That's called Sama. So we already know about 5 years ago, Ripple's already in bed with Sama. Now R3 is getting in bed with them as well. Now some people say, well, Crypto Hulk, that's 4 or 5 years ago. And it just said they were kind of like working together on some kind of project. Well, here's where the next article comes in. Right here. This one's dated almost 2 years ago, pretty much 2 years ago. Ripple signs new partnership deal with Saudi Arabia. Ripple has announced their partnership with the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, SAMA, to help banks in the nation improve their payment infrastructure. So they keep renewing their agreements with SAMA, okay? And R3 was all in that as well. Again, I just showed it to you about 15 minutes ago, but since some people just came in, we're talking about R3. Here's the article again. Ripple and R3 achieved breakthrough in cross-border payments. This is dated 2016, 7 years ago. They're no longer partners, but they're all using, like R3 needs Ripple technology to do what it does. Guess what? Ripple needs R3 technology to do what it does. And the same thing with Stellar, okay? That's how this works. And that, well, I think that'll be the end of the show. Let me read through some comments here. Citrus Land, lived in Saudi for a very brief period of time. Personally, I would stay out of the ME, maybe Dubai, that's about it. I will be crawling, but I will finish the race. Terry just got here right at the end of the show. Been out 45 minutes, but we all know who's to blame. It's the big YT. Welcome back, Hulk. Peter says, no one does this anywhere close like you, Crypto Hulk. Terry's like, sucks being me. Hey, it's a difficult time that we're in, but sometimes it's going to be difficult waiting and waiting. You know what? Just look at it like this. You're lucky you're here. Like it all depends on how you look at it. 2 years from now, these poor bastards, maybe a year from, I don't know when all this stuff's going to go. 1 year, 2 years, I have no idea. But 1 to 2 years from now, when this takes off and you're super fucking rich, and these other people might have like 100 XRP or none at all, or they put everything they got into Bitcoin. Oh, geez. They're going to be calling a suicide hotline about a year or two from now. But look, you're just early. I'm early. We're all early. So we just have to fucking wait. And maybe if we're lucky and XRP hits maybe 100 to 500 bucks first, and then maybe it takes a little bit of time, but then sell off a little, if you need to. Maybe 10% of your XRP or something. Go on a nice vacation, put 10,000 in the bank or something, buy some new clothes and shit, put some money in the bank, and just wait till it hits 10,000 and shit, right? Like Salvador Ramirez, thanks for your donation. Totally appreciate it. Bright Films and Video. Sama Mini Show is straight fire. That's one tasty dessert, Hulk. Yeah, I wanted to throw that one in. Just as another R3, like, dude, you need to buy that shit, okay? Like, if they're making deals, bam, 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 like that. Like, let me put it like this: every stock exchange, derivative exchange, bond, whatever it is, it's all gonna be R3. That's XDC. And look, there might be stocks, but you need to buy them, right? So that's where the XRP comes in. Like, so R3 will facilitate moving stocks, and XRP facilitates moving everything on it. Okay, like money and shit. So they work together. Bro, Seth, you always deliver Hulk. Just a taste can get them. Oh, not a zip says just means we're in the right place. Is it true Ginsler is getting replaced? The Republicans are going to chop his fucking nuts off, kick his ass, and throw him outside at like 2 in the morning on a December's night when it's like 10 degrees in Washington. That's how the shit's going to go down. I'll be there with the phone, with the celly, and I'll be doing the video for that one. That'll be a special pay-per-view event on Crypto Hulk, by the way. MKP, thank you very much for your donation. Oh, damn, wonderful. And they just got notified. Thank you, YT, for fucking over everybody on this channel, communist fucking platform. So, oh, he has no nuts. That's right. I'm sorry. I don't know what would make me think he has nuts. Traded my algo for XDC today. Bravo. Bravo. Brother is all in Bitcoin. Citrus Land says, my brother is all on Bitcoin and refuses to discuss the 3Xs. Make sure you have the suicide hotline number card in your wallet, because one day you'll be handing it to your brother. Dude, that would be don't do that. Don't do that. That's pretty fucked up, Crypto Hulk. Oh my gosh. But get the card because he's gonna need it. I heard Ginsler, Texas Life's like, I heard Ginsler's doing the next Bud Light commercial. They they should just put a wig on Gary, slap some lipstick and shit, and put him in a nice tight Friday night hooker dress and let him go at it. Here, here, chop, chop. Gary got so destroyed today. Oh, you got to watch the Digital Asset Investor Show for today. Gary got fucking killed on live TV. They fucking reamed him, like fucking took him out, man. Like this has never been done before. He couldn't even answer a fucking question. Gary cannot answer a fucking question. If he can't follow simple instructions, they say, Gary, Chair Ginsler, give us a yes or a no with these questions. He could not do it because he's a liar, you guys. That's why. Like, I've been through a lot of police interviews, background investigation stuff. I've worked in the office of the courts, worked with judges closely, very close with a judge, not a whole lot with defense attorneys or district attorneys, possibly. Yeah, okay. When you ask a question, you want an answer. Gary doesn't give an answer. He'll give this roundabout, and he can't follow instructions. When told to answer with yes, no, he can't do it. He's incapable because his brain just is fucked. Okay. Sky61, member for 8 months, says, thank you, Hulk. Sure, why not? Why not? Excellent. You all have me busting up. Helio Bob says YT was a real asshole tonight. Thanks, Hulk. Biden needs a date too. Hulk is a walking meme. Peter's like, Gary Gensler is smoking crack with Hunter Biden. Oh my God. Stephen Morris is being blocked from sending super chats. WTF. Who has the Hulk doll? They're going to mail me the Hulk doll so I can play with it on while I got the show. I think this might have inspired him when I.
We are going to drain the swamp in Washington, D.C. They say, is Donald Trump an intellectual? Trust me, I'm like a smart person.
So, yeah. Where's Hulk Jr.? I got him on the kitchen table over there. He's standing there with his arms like that. I might bring him into the show as well. So I'm still waiting for TikTok to call me. I gave him my phone number. I'll check my special Crypto Hulk email and see if because they wanted my phone number and my email. So I'll be checking it each day, trying to work with the people at TikTok to grow my channel out there. So I'll keep this one, and hopefully they contact me, and I'll have a TikTok channel as well where I'll do live streams and stuff like that. And hopefully that's a channel that doesn't stop people from giving like a super chat. Like, really? Hopefully that's a channel that notifies people. Like, there's 15 things that YT does that's totally illegal. You pay money and they don't allow it. And I got to call the lawyer back who's actually, oops, I spilled the beans, but I had a class action lawyer who was documenting what's going on this channel, keeping notes of all the times YT steals from you. So I got to call that person back. I got to make that an effort to call them back and see if they want to go ahead with a class action suit against YT for stealing all your guys' money. Yo, Hulk, a pull string doll. So you pull on the string and it talks and shit. This one, you push some kind of button. But Rumble, yeah, I'm gonna look at. I kind of like TikTok, so my channel's growing very rapidly there. And the fact that they wanted to reach out and talk to me and try to maybe do a business deal, I like that. So I'm gonna go with them first. Stephen Morris can't even send a sticker. Okay, so what we have to do sometimes is this for YT. You have to unsubscribe and then subscribe back. Now, if that don't work, you have to go to your phone. If you're using your phone on YT, delete the app completely and then reload it again. Last but not least, set up a new email account. And when you validate the new email with YT, don't use the same phone number because that'll probably link it. And what I've known, I have talked to people on my channel that have done that, and then they get off that shit list, and they're able to do what they want to do on the channel again. So just thought I'd let you know. Yeah, you unsubscribe and then but some people are subscribed and don't get notified. So you unsubscribe and then subscribe again. Now, some people have noticed, oh, I don't have a subscription for your channel. But also go into the settings of your phone and go to YouTube and then click like all, like enable all settings or whatever, like, or all notifications, something kind of like that. It's just messed up. That's what YT does. You pay money for this channel and they don't provide. So let me get on the lawyer again. I haven't talked to this guy for about 3 weeks. And let me see what he has done. If he can't handle this, he's going to find, well, I don't want to say another lawyer to represent us, but I don't want to say who that is because that's going to be a secret. You'll be surprised. He might make a phone call or something to this really, really big shot lawyer. And I'm not talking about the two little small YouTube XRP lawyer guys. No, this is something big. So we'll get into that. Yeah, we're not calling John. That's not going to be the guy. somebody better than him by 10. But okay, that'll be it for today's show. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm out of here, and I'll see you all in my next broadcast.